Hello, we are on Get to One. I'm Tommy Chakopans, the founder and managing director of this e-learning platform. And right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you we are the unique platform, as far as I know, that provide you up to I say four learning paths. And I think this is one of the best option that you can have. We adapt to you and we hope that you'll get aware of it. Let's see if it works. Okay, so small disclaimer as typically indicated in this presentation. So what are these four tools? Well, pretty simple. We've got a tool for those people like myself that have, to a certain extent, some problem to wait until they get the context that they are really eager to have. And basically, you say, I want to go to the page 25 of this book. This is, it's the ways that we used to say when we were studying this book. Now it's IT. The issue will be we need to wait for 1 hour to have the content we want to have, and we can't wait for it. With a book, what used to be great is that you could open the book, you go to the page, you look at it, and you enjoy it. Here with a video, you're forced to go because you don't know what's going to happen. So here we've got the anytime video. If you like it, it's really great. How does it work? Pretty simple. In our way of doing, you've got always the anytime videos. You've got 9 students that are presented. Anytime video will be presented 1 tool, anytime video 2, second tool, up to the 9th one, and then in the 10th aspect you will have a summary concerning a specific issue. Okay, with some issues that are pretty clear: description, example how to use the tool, counter example, and a wrap up, just to be sure that you got it. Or the solution, we say, well, I'm more interested in having a major tool concerning one topic. No problem, you can have it. You go on the offline webinar where you got 10 anytime videos, it's the same software described before, plus 3 tutorials. You may have some doubt. Here, you can't have the doubt. You need to pay for it. Here, you got doubt. You can go to it. No problem. Then you can say, now what I prefer is, it sounds cool to me to have the video, but I prefer to have an instructor. We give you the option to have an instructor. You register, boom, boom, that's it. And you can have the network. And you can have up to 24 other participants. So we're not talking about massive issues. No. Up to 24. And it can be one-on-one. This is a compromise that the instructor has with us. So this is definitely a great issue. Last but not least, you may be an expert, but you say, well, I've got doubts that I would like you to solve. Go there. We've got this option as well. So to a certain issue, I think we did a huge effort to give as many options as possible to the student. Here, if you want to summarize, if you're more a graphic person, you say, okay, anytime video, individual, you can go anytime video 5, 6, 9, whatever. Then you've got, okay, you can say, well, let's go to the case what I learned, and you get it. Now you say, hey, I want the offline, I want to have more issues. So 3 tutorial, you've got the offline webinar. I say, no, as I said before, instructor plus feedback. You go on the online webinar plus access to the tutorial. Or you can say, no, only tutorial for me. Okay, so this is it. The issue. Now you say, can you compare me this learning path? Sure we can. So here you've got a more generic issue where all we have been saying has been presented. One concept, one video, 10 videos on the same concept, same issues, but with instructor and participant, and on top of that, tutorials. So here, just to look at it, here important, you don't have tutorials here. It's for independent and, let's say, more mature players at this point. No instructor. Here it's a tutor. It's not same level as instructor. Participant feedback, obviously it's an online webinar only. Availability of the content 1, 3, 6 months. Okay, just to show as well the graduality. And the length each time around 10 minutes, 1 hour 30, and 3 hours. Okay, so just to clarify this point. Now you say, well, uh, you may have a budget, you may have a budget constraint as well. You can say, I want to learn and so on. So here, I would say, if you know what you want and there's no problem, I would recommend you to go to the Anytime video. And this is one of the ways we went straight, because many people are losing some time, time's money, time want to go straight. And you say, this is when it works. And you know that you will be able to solve it. Now, what is the issues that I want to highlight here in this video? If you don't need any tutorial, it's obvious that it's cheaper. Nevertheless, if you need the tutorials at this point, go for the offline webinar. So my suggestion at this point, if you doubt between the two, try the Anytime video if it works better for you and better for us. We want to foster this. If you say, well, I need the doubt, go on the offline. If you see you got some difficulties, go there. Go on the offline webinar, and you will see that you will improve much faster. And even with the offline webinar, it's not enough, then you go on the online webinar. Okay, so here you've got another comparison, offline versus online. You've got the pricing issue, just to say, well, you see that well, it's quite important. But it depends, you would say, how do you qualify? How important is it for you to exchange with instructor, to adapt? Let's say, what count for you is, let's say, to have an exchange, the explanation of the instructor would be enough, or do you want to have a dialogue with instructor? If you want a dialogue with instructor, and if you want something, I would say, would be more customized for you, go for the online webinar. If you think with a standard explanation, you will adapt it to your own work. No problem. And don't forget, you've got 3 tutorials here. Okay, so this is the major difference